Tasmania show, yeah.
Wagwan gang back in this thing, and if you really gang, bang that like button. Show some love. It's free. You ain't gotta pay nothing. And if you like the vibe, subscribe. I know I'm trying to hit 100K. Like I got a long way to go, but we out here grinding. Man, today's been an amazing day. I'm gonna just jump right into it. Today is I'm laughing every time I get on the internet because 50 Cent, G Unit, Tony Yayo. First and foremost, I want to say, let me make sure I got the right button. Is that it? No, that ain't it. Dang, that did not work the way that I thought it was. Oh, there it go, for sure. My bad, y'all. I just want to go ahead and say, make some noise for Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda for their new podcast, The Real Report. I ain't gonna hold you. When I thought about, I think I talked about this on one of my other episodes if y'all haven't watched it already, but Tony Yayo is a personality. You know, if you think about any of your super groups, I will say that I don't think that on a super group lyrical level, it's G-Unit is not up there, but influential definitely. It's not like a Wu-Tang or like a Dipset, you know, or that there's really the wordsmiths of there. I know personally lyrically when it came to G-Unit, Lloyd Banks is what I was here for, but that I don't take nothing from the impact of G-Unit. So before Tony Yayo start going crazy, but I will say I've had this over the past few years. Like anytime a Tony Yayo interview drop with Vlad, I'm watching it and I don't know why. Like he's just very entertaining. Love his personality. As far as Uncle Murda is concerned, my introduction to Uncle Murda was a little bit different because of my loyalty to Skills. Because I'm from VA. Shout out to Skills. He just won his first Grammy for his poetry album. So yeah, the VA. Matter of fact, let me not even skip over that because that's a really big deal. Let me look it up because I don't know the exact name, but I had the opportunity. Skills VA Grammy. Let me look that up. I should know the name off top. Oh yeah, so Skills won Best Spoken Word Poetry Album for Words for Days, Volume 1. So you know, I came from the wrap up knowing Skills, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, do y'all homework on Skills. But when Uncle Murda started to do the wrap up, there used to be like a lot of like, yo, what happened to the original one? And then I think Skills, you know, that from what he said on the Breakfast Club, Skills and Uncle Murda are cool, whatever. I think around the time there was some controversy, but you can even hear Uncle Murda on the Breakfast Club saying, I'm tired of having to, you know, recap the whole year and all the drama that's going on. But I will say that whether it's passing the torch or whatever the case may be, I appreciate Skills because I'm from VA and I appreciate Uncle Murda. When I heard that they were talking about going around making a podcast, I was like, Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo. I'm like, okay, G-Unit. So when I watched that Breakfast Club interview, which I thought was amazing strategic marketing for the first episode of their podcast, of the Breakfast Club podcast, is aired on Netflix. And, you know, 50 Cent has his relationship with Netflix, but the first episode you see is Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda. But I think about 24 hours ago, we got our first episode. And I think that, you know, I love the podcast that can thrive with no guests, like a Joe Budden podcast, you know, but I don't know what guests. I think even Yayo had said in the interview, you got to stop dissing people. We ain't gonna be able to have any guests. But in true fashion, it's always something coming up, and it's about Ja Rule. I wanted to first and foremost give credit to the space that they're going into first, but then to talk about the controversy. 50 Cent's name is coming up every single day in something. So as far as relevancy and marketing, he's on point. Yayo ran into Yayo ran into Ja Rule on the plane. I got the clip. Like I said, I think even for my content, y'all, I'm gonna get better at making sure I show y'all stuff. But this is on TMZ. This is 4 hours ago. It's like, hold up. That's crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. The fact that you on a plane, Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda on a plane after Ja Rule. I ain't gonna hold you. Ja Rule, I was a huge fan of him in the early 2000s. Put It On Me, him Lil Mo, him Shanti, him Jennifer Lopez. Like, he melodically can still tour and do some amazing things. I will say also, as a 50 Cent fan, just influence in general, he has made it very hard to I'm not gonna say no one's beef with somebody, pause, can make me stop fucking with them, but like I think Dave Chappelle had a skit some years ago. Who give a fuck about Ja Rule? It's like he's always the butt of the jokes. And one thing about 50 Cent and what I know about him, shout out to 50, man, that guy's a genius. 48 Laws of Power, you know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I get the right law. I think it's crush your enemy totally. Yeah, power, crush your enemy. For one, this man is playing chess. Rule number 37 in the Laws of Power, 48 Laws of Power. Oh, no, that says create. No, Law 15. I apologize. Pardon me, y'all. I've read the book, but it's been a minute. But it says law number 14 in the 48 Laws of Power. Crush your enemy totally. Don't go halfway with them or give them any options whatsoever. If you even leave one ember smoldering, it will eventually ignite, and you cannot afford to be lenient. I don't know if y'all remember 50 Cent partnered up with Robert Greene. Shout out to Robert Greene and 50 Cent. We did a business plan competition. Y'all invested in my business. I appreciate y'all. That was a minute ago. Tell y'all that story at a later time. But law number 15, your enemies feel nothing but animosity for you and want to eliminate you. Look at what he did with Diddy, with the Super Bowl, with DoorDash. He's not letting up. He's not letting up. He's not letting up on Jay-Z. And even when Irv Gotti passed away, he said smoking on that Irv pack. And at this age, I can't even say, can you act your wage? Because 50 getting money. I'm talking about from BMF, Lil Meech. That is not a person that once he and I think I said this, and I can agree with 50 Cent. It's black and white with me. It's no gray areas. If you either for me or against me, it's not no halfway. And if I feel like you against me, you on the other side. But he's practicing crush your enemy totally, like hands down. And I think that at every second point, if you were a Ja Rule fan, whether it's the Firefly Fest, and he posted this clip too. Apparently, Ja Rule was booked to perform in it looked like a quinceañera or something, like he was in somebody's garage. And then 50 Cent's caption was just like, yo, don't beef with me. Like, he bought the tickets to the front row of his concerts. It's just, I'm not gonna lie, like, when you got somebody loyal like Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda, your beef, and just when it comes to loyalty, you inherit each other's beef, pause. And to see it, like, I guess the difference now is that you can get on your phone right now and look at TMZ and you see Ja Rule on the plane, like, yeah, what's up? Let's get busy. And I feel like with them coming from the streets and what they got going on, I feel like they just be laughing. Like, it's not funny, but it's funny. It's petty. Like, I'm always here for this type of shit, but I feel like with 50 Cent, man, he needs to start a comedy show. Like, he needs to, I know T.I., and that's a whole nother episode in itself, is doing comedy. 50 Cent is hilarious. That is not somebody that you want on your op list at all. And I feel like no matter what happens, it's like he is going to double down. So if y'all are tired of him beefing with Ja Rule, like, it's just never going to end, because 50 Cent is playing a long-term game. He's not only participating in the 48 Laws of Power, he's doing the 50th law. You have to read that book. It's all about fear. But y'all got to let me know in the comments. Do y'all think that, like, 50 Cent should give Ja Rule a break? Do you believe in crushing your enemies totally? Like, do you let up? Do you care? Are y'all excited about the Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo podcast like I am? Y'all got to let me know in the comments. If you really gang, bang that like button. Bang G units, like I'm joking on. Bang that like button. If you like the vibe, subscribe. And if you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You tune into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tycoon. Shout out to Tazzy's Baddies. You know we repping all flavors. We good in every hood. You tune into the Tasmania Show. Let's go.
Tycoon running up the score. Tazzy's Baddies on the floor. And that ass is super fatty. Call me Zaddy, throw some more. Super nasty, she a savage. Slaughter fucker like a whore. Popping bottles, foreign models. Tycoon on the world tour. Shorty, what you bad for? Turn this to a hit-a-thon. Damn, all your bitches bad. Tell them they can come along.